trainers, travelers, and battlers. You know what it is? Jake Devin back at it again with another video. Now, this is round 2 of our Kingdom Cup tournament. We went up against Reacts. You can see the lineups on the bottom. I'm on the left. Reacts is on the right. He's rocking that hot, spicy chicken Blaziken. Shout out to Battle Hero Van. And he's also got the bronze on, which scares me. But we got Steelix this time, so Bronzong is not going to be such an issue. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Knock on wood. Going in, I'm thinking I really want to include the Charizard in my lineup when I go to battle him, because Charizard is going to be an answer for Blaziken, for Lucario, for Bastiodon, and it can Dragon Claw Altaria a little bit and do some damage if not shielded. So I don't remember if I ended up going in with Charizard in this first battle. We're about to find out though. Here we go. Oh, I actually led with the Steelix because I was afraid he was going to lead with the Bronzong, so I wanted to surprise him. We have another bad lead in the first battle, just like we did in the last round, but we're going to play it out the same way. We're not going to try and waste any shields. We're going to take the L. The Steelix is going to go down. We're just going to let it happen. Thankfully, we were able to get off a crunch here, so either A, he's going to take that damage, or B, he's going to shield it, which he did shield it. So, you know, even though the Steelix went down, our investment's not completely wasted because we were able to get rid of his shield. And we bring out the Altaria at this point. He ends up not switching out, which the last opponent did not do. So I was a little confused. I'm not sure exactly what his strategy is at this point, because I would have I wouldn't have switched out either. He probably knows exactly what switch locks are, and he knows what's up. He didn't want to waste another shield at that point on the Lucario, so he's just going to do his thing at that point. Now, he brings out the Bastiodon. That's really bad news for us, obviously, so I'm going to switch out to the Lucario. I'm not too worried about getting, like, hardcore switch locked because he doesn't have an Alolan Marowak in his lineup. I mean, he could bring out his own Altaria, that's true, but you know, other than that, I don't feel like we really have much to worry about at this point. Now, we were able to farm it a little bit as well. We can choose between a Shadow Ball or the Power-Up Punch. He has the Lapras in the back pocket, so we're just going for the Power-Up Punch. And we have another one we can get off right away because we farmed him a bit. He uses a shield, but we're able to get another one off just like we said, so it's able to get rid of this Lapras. I kind of wanted to just finish him off with counters, but I also really didn't want him to get off another Surf, even though that was the end of the match. GG's to round 1. We took the W for that. Yippee. Now for the second battle, we actually had some errors the first time. Not sure exactly what happened. We started the match, but it was giving us some serious lag, so we kind of had to start over again and log back in. You know how the glitches are with the game and the lag. It stinks. It is what it is. Move on. But we're going in for the second battle. We did have a bad lead again. We're just having the worst luck with our leads because he opened up with the Lapras, which does have Water Gun. So he's going to do some good work against our Charizard, which really kind of sucks because I don't want to switch out and then end up getting switch locked. So honestly, one thing to learn from this, I hope you learn from this. I'm definitely going to learn from it in my next Kingdom Cup this month. But don't lead with Charizard unless you see that they have absolutely no answer for Charizard in their team, which isn't likely in the Kingdom Cup meta. It's not a good idea really to lead with Charizard. It never is. That's not where Charizard should be. He's kind of a specialist. You need him to either have shields, and he needs to have a certain situation where he comes into play. So it's bad on me for leading with him in the first place. I probably should have just led with Altaria. I kind of felt like that was going to be something special, either an Ice Beam or a Dragon Pulse. So I decided to shield it because I didn't want my Altaria to go down already. Even though that was our last shield, It felt like it was definitely worth the investment at the time. Brings out the Bastiodon again, so we're doing the same thing we did in the last battle. I'm going to switch out to Lucario, but he has his own Lucario again at this point. And we're able to get the power-up punch off first, but he does still have a shield, so he's able to do a really good amount of damage against our Lucario, and that did not work out so well because we're not even able to get off the power-up punch against this Bastiodon, which pretty much, that pretty much wins him this battle. There's really nothing I could do. And he had the Stone Edge ready to go, so he played that well. I had a really bad lead. It could have gone different. We could have won, but my lead choice was just not what it should have been in that situation. So we're definitely not going to be leading with Charizard again. Obviously, it didn't work out for us, so we're going to have to lead with something else. I don't exactly remember what I choose to lead with. I want to say I led with Lucario, because at this point, I've won a battle and he's won a battle, and this is going to be the decider, really, of the match. Maybe, did I open up with Lucario or the Steelix? I want to say I opened up with Lucario. I'm pretty confident it was Lucario. We're about to find out here in a minute anyways, but you notice his lineup. Take a second here while we're waiting. If you look at his lineup, he knows what he's doing with his lineup. He hasn't even used the Blaziken at this point or the Bronzong. I think he only included them to play mind games with people. That's actually pretty smart when you think about it. I mean, he's used the Ball Core. He's used the Bastiodon, the Altaria, the Lapras, and the Lucario. He has the Bronzong in there to throw people off. He used it against me before in the past in practice battles, but he hasn't used it in this tournament. And he also hasn't used the Blaziken. Now, those are pretty risky strategies and ways to play the Kingdom Cup. Bronzong's actually a little safe. He's a good generalist, but, the Blaziken, usually you want to have Altaria, Lucario, Blaziken, but it depends on what the other lineup is too. So really, he put a good lineup together. Anyway, here we go. I didn't lead with Lucario. My bad. I ended up leading with Steelix again, which, again, was a bad idea. But also, again, we're not wanting to get hooked up in a switch lock, so we're going to let the power-up punch go through, and we're going to let Lucario do his thing. We're going to get off another crunch again. This kind of feels like an exact repeat of the first round at this point, or the first battle between Reax and I. But, we're just going to keep going at it because we don't want to end up getting switch locked or put in a bad position like he put us in the last battle. So, I bring out the Altaria. I kind of felt like that would be a Shadow Ball at that point, but it wasn't. So, good on him for that because you baited me. It worked. I wasted the shield. But he gets off another power-up punch. Altaria can take it. It's not a gigantic deal. And we're both down. I think we both have one shield. Yeah, we both have one shield left at this point. But he gets out his Altaria, and this is where I lose. I probably should have blocked that second power-up punch because he has Altaria in his back pocket, and I'm not able to, A, get off another Sky attack on him to burn a shield or to do some damage, and B, I'm not able to even get to the Dragon Pulse because I took the power-up punch. It did enough damage to where his Altaria comes out. It can really finish me off without having to use any charge moves. So he can save his charge moves for this Lucario. I only had one shield left. He already burnt that shield. He gets off another Sky attack, and that's the end of it. So, well played, Reax. Very well done. Those were good battles. I learned a lot from them. Again, when you guys are watching this, I hope you learned some stuff from it too, on how to play, what to shield, and when to shield, and also what not to lead with. Which Charizard, do not lead with Charizard. But here you can see the results of the round. Frampty Pants still took a win, as well as Jon Snow. Reax took the win. We took the L on that one. Team Coachella took a win. Shout out to Team Coachella. K Fitz took a win, as well as I'm not sure how to say it. Demean 89. But yeah, that was it. That's pretty much all there is to round 2. So the next video obviously is going to be round 3, and then round 4. They're all pretty much going to be in the same format and the same kind of style. So there's not going to be too much different besides what happens and, covering what we can. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good freaking day.